Okay, Ralph Retort versus JF right now. Ralph,
Oh,
you
About what?
Ralph hates ERIN,
Oh.
and JF has or JF, explain to Ralph what you see ERIN as.
Okay, well, first let's have a look at the segment that I shown because it seems that you agree with Nick Fuentes then. So let's see what Nick thought of ERIN. Let me just share my screen.
With these guys, Nick. ERIN getting a co-host gig on Warski. You and Medicare need to give Thought Patrol lessons. This is insane. I know, that ERIN chick, she's got to go. ERIN has got to go. We don't want her. No, and she's such a degenerate. Good God. I mean, like, really, bottom of the barrel degenerate. She's getting picked up by Warski and JF and hanging out with Baked. It's no good.
I fucking love Nick. I fucking
dude,
love
that
Nick.
was a very conned. Like when we were watching the stream live, you know, Bake's whatever meltdown stream. He said that she basically said she needed to have her head caved in with a baseball bat. That's what he said on my stream.
Nick said that about ERIN?
Yes, he literally did. So he toned it down a little bit for his show, but yeah, he's not a.
Well, it's my eternal attribution of presumption of innocence. What has ERIN ever said or done that to you makes you detect that she would be anything negative?
Well, and Andy said I hate her. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say hate. I just think I wouldn't personally want to have her, you know, involved with my business, especially when I see how it went with Baked. She seems like she might not be the best luck to have around. And I just don't know, what is it that you think that she's offering besides, you know, being a blonde female? Like, what is the value?
Well, the first is you seem to be discarding. That's actually something good.
That's true. Yeah.
No
A
sex
blonde
sells.
female doing anything is spectacular already.
I mean, it can be, but there's a lot of blonde females, and there are some that have more than 2 brain cells to rub together. That would mean.
Now, that being said, when we talk to her, she seems to be, she's in a very chaotic situation. And in that very chaotic environment, she did not fall below a certain level, which I admire of her. She is, well, we discovered from her stream after the last Warski Live that she's in a family environment that is very authoritarian, that is very unhealthy. I mean, they called her grandmother at midnight to come to her home because she was dressed like a whore and going to a stream with a Nazi, the Nazi being baked fucking Alaska. And in that environment, she seems to have something that didn't fall below what I would expect in that environment. She seems to be a kind of gem in an environment that does not cultivate her intelligence. And what I think we can do here is we can modify her environment so that she is rewarded by intelligent stuff and by performing good on the show. And I can't wait to see what she can reach with this kind of environment.
No, I'll say this. I mean, I think she's a nice person. Like, I don't really think, you know, I know some people are a little even more negative on her than me. You know, that
Tonka.
she's a scheme. Yeah. I mean,
Tonka despises this.
Jim's not a big fan either. And obviously Nick was talking about having her head caved in with a ball bat, so he's not a huge fan either. But I don't know. She seems like she's a nice enough person. And I don't necessarily hold it against her, you know, for wanting to do her streams or put the super chats out there. Because, I mean, we're all doing that stuff too. So I can't sit here and say, oh, wow, what the fuck. But I don't know that I'd really want her around. Plus, she's still talking about she still wants to stream with Baked, and she's still his friend and stuff. So that's another red flag. It's like, wow, you're still not disassociating from him even now. And so,
well, this nuclei of goodness that you're talking about, to me, that's the best foundations to build on. Someone cannot know about epistemology. Someone cannot be aware of politics. Someone can have a lot of defects. But if you are good inside, like I think she is, I think it can lead in the long term to something very good. Travid and Ross $20 US says, Nick is 100% correct. Erin grinding on another man while she is with someone means she is disloyal. Disloyalty in relationship is one of the causes of societal decay. Degenerates get the rope.
Or the bat in Nick's fucking case.
When you think about it, she was kind of disloyal to Baked Alaska even. She was, coming on streams and kind of throwing him under the bus. Although now she says she's still friends with him. I don't really know the whole situation. Personally, if I was her, she doesn't even need him anyway. So she already has a profile now. She's talking to you guys. Like I would just drop him like a hot rock. But on the other hand, he kind of, raised her profile to the place to where she is now. So I don't know.
On the fact that she's still with Baked, I think that she cannot have an understanding of these little red flags that she should have detected if she was a arbitrated YouTuber. And so from that perspective, she knows Bake as a human being in real life first. Yeah. And so I think that this may play in her balance, or she may just have bad judgment. But I think that she will have to decide within the next 2-3 months which side she takes. And knowing the kind of personality she has, although I don't know much about her, she will go for whatever leads to success. That's one thing I believe with her. She seems to be headed towards success, and that's what she wants. She just needed someone to tell her, hey, stop hanging out socially on streams. Get your business going. And I think that she got the message. That's why she's streaming on her own channel, like a few hours after I told her that.
Wait, we have someone asking Floyd and Pink 10 $1. JF, if Erin looked like Susan Boyle, who's hideous, would you still feel the same about her potential? It looks like you're using Andy's channel to get your dick wet, to be honest.
I will not fuck Erin. This is a fact of life. I'm now a old man. In my past, I would have fucked Erin through all of her O's, except the ass because I'm not for anal sex. But so I will not fuck Erin. That's one thing. But it's fun to develop this kind of teacher-apprentice relationship with a beautiful woman, and just evoke in my mind this possibility that if I was still young, I would have fucked her. But I'm in a family relationship. I have a daughter very soon born. I have no interest in fucking crack whores from LA. That being said,
now wait a minute. You just called her a crack whore from LA, but
I don't think that she smokes actual crack, but she behaves in every way like a crack whore from LA, and so it's safe to assume for me that she has that kind of personality which emerges from very bad family environment. I've known women like this, and they've broke my heart many times. I think she comes from a very authoritarian family with high expectations. And high expectations is not enough. It will lead to the kind of abusive state in which she is right now. What you need is create an environment where her mind can be headed toward goodness, toward good production. And if she can handle that, I think she might be becoming someone very impressive. So now to the super chat, looking like Susan Boyle, I wouldn't even have her on the stream. It wouldn't even have happened.
In the first place.
So you're looking at it more as like a project, a reclamation type project, is that?
Absolutely.
I'm looking at it as when we were doing that stream on Scrub's channel, who went from like 10 viewers to like now 1,000 viewers constantly. Yeah. And he didn't expect it, but we were saying the most ridiculous things to her, and she was just like laughing about it. And I'm like, that's cool. She could take the bans. You know what I mean? You could say whatever.
But you sound like an asshole and almost an abuser when you said this. I heard you say this all day. Yeah. You sound like a fucking asshole, Andy. It's like, I'm taking her because she can take the abuse.
Yeah.
Are you serious,
Yeah,
Andy?
I could spit on her and go, all right, now wipe it off.
She likes that.
You have actual psychological issues, Andy.
She does though. If Baked had that mindset, he probably would have already fucked her. Like, I mean, just totally cucking out all the time and being meek and shit. Like she doesn't like that. She likes to be told to be told what to do. I mean, you can tell.